There's my audience. Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Nancy. Today I would like to reminisce for a few minutes about a man named Fred Boehmer, who said his last goodbyes quietly. He was known by the nickname Fritz to many, but he wasn't known as a quiet man. Frederick Charles Boehmer was born on September 5th, 1935, to Frank Xavier and Ura Marie Kirby Boehmer. He was raised in Callaway, Minnesota with 5 brothers and 5 sisters. In the spring of 1951, Fritz was a young 15-year-old lad who was going to get away and get it right. The Korean War had been going on for about 9 months, and his older brother Robert was serving in the Air Force. Fritz's age should have been a problem when he decided that the U.S. Army was where he wanted to go and serve during the Korean War. But there was something he could figure out. He was going to be Robert Boehmer. Having no idea that a 15-year-old kid was serving with the men in the Army, they nicknamed him Baby San, because he looked like a little kid. He earned the Korean Service Medal and 3 Bronze Stars during his tour. Fritz also earned the National Defense Service Medal and the United Nations Medal. He started working in 1954 when he was discharged from the U.S. Army at Swanee's gas station, where a young lady living next door caught his eye. Fritz and Gladys Carol Boehmer were married on July 4th in 1956 in Ithaca, New York. They made their forever home in rural Minnesota north of Moorhead, where they raised 3 daughters and 3 sons. Fritz worked for Twin City Construction before starting his own business. He owned and operated Fred's Concrete Company for about 3 years and working the off-season at American Crystal Sugar. He began his career at Moorhead Construction in Aberdarney and Schwint, and after more than 40 years, retired. Celebrating the life of Fred Boehmer is a true life celebration. Fritz did it right. His children can fondly recall Sunday nights watching Bonanza, putting together root beer floats with ingredients they had purchased at the Dairy Queen earlier that day. A man with many talents, Fritz enjoyed plugging the guitar into his amplifier, playing his harmonica, and singing with his children. As a family, many miles were traveled on snowmobiles when his children were teens. His beautiful woodwork can be seen in his own home, in his children's home, and in his grandchildren's home. Fritz had a passion for auction sales and building things, and if he wasn't in his shop building something, he was probably at an auction sale. He enjoyed phone calls and visits from his kids and his friends. He loved to talk about the robins coming in the spring, how much snow had fallen overnight, or to tell a humorous story about something that had recently happened. His wife and children, 20 grandchildren and 7 great-grandchildren, said goodbye to Frederick Charles Boehmer on August 13, 2011. He died prepared. He died peacefully at Essentia Hospital in Fargo. 1 sister and 3 brothers preceded his death. A great-granddaughter, Dana Rose, a great-grandson, Porter Taylor, and twin great-granddaughter, Taylor Linda, also preceded Fred's death. Mr. Fred Boehmer figured it out. He did it right. And I'm proud to tell you, Fritz is my dad. Thank you.